right, guys, we are back. We're on the water today, man. I'm so happy to be back on the water. Still not done with the house, but at least we're on the water. We're on one of my favorite lakes in the world, my little top secret Lake P. Hopefully today we're going to be, I was out here about 3 weeks ago. The fish were starting to migrate out deep. It's late in the season. But again, this is a very highlands reservoir lake. I mean, it's up on a mountain, on the side of a mountain, basically. So the water temps stay cooler. The water stays much clearer. And, you know, we get to go fishing deep for some active bites a little later into the season. But all that being said, let's get out on the water and I'll talk to you about conditions of the day. All right, boys and girls. Uh-oh, I just seen a fish jump. I don't know if that was a carp or a bass, but who knows? We're gonna find out. It's a little foggy this morning. Guys, the water temp is 79 degrees, which tells you a lot about this lake. Again, we are in very late July and the water temp is still only 79 degrees. Now, I will tell you, clear water doesn't hold or heat as quickly as stained or dirty water. This lake, the last time I was on it, I can't really tell right now, but it was about 10, 12 feet. I mean, crystal drinking water clear. Right now, we are going to graph a couple of places that I love to check, and right now it looks like I'm going to have to reset one of my birds. Do need to run updates on those, and that's some stuff that we need to talk about, but we'll do that on another day. Today we're going to go fishing. We'll show you some of the sonar returns as we start getting around here. You know, we had a small cold front move through this weekend, lots of rain. It's probably another reason why the water temps are a little lower than what they would normally be this time of year. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to look for these ledge bass, these bass that are sitting on these creek ledges, and that's what we're going to try and target today. I was out here about 2-3 weeks ago, and they had just started to group up, but they were roaming, really wasn't settled in, and so that makes it really hard to target them if you don't have something like Live Scope or Panoptics, which I don't have right now. I am hopefully going to upgrade to that later in the year. We can get you some really good videos. Supposed to be basically a bluebird sky. We're supposed to be post front 83 today, so it's going to get warm. I don't think there's going to be much wind, so we're going to have to really get the bite going probably pretty early. Right now I am, and I'll show you something. This is something that I do want to talk to you about. This is the roadbed, so I know about how deep these fish normally sit. So I've highlighted with green the actual area, and you can see right here the actual area in which I want to target. Right there's a couple of fish hanging out right here as we get up by this spot. Now, they're not showing up on my side imaging, but you got to remember this is a much wider cone because we've got both frequencies running. So I am going to do something, just so you know, just a quick tip here. If you want to clear your tracks, a lot of times when I'm on this lake, I know where I'm going, so I want to clear all my tracks. That gets them gone, and voila. All right, so nothing really on the roadbed right now. Let's go ahead and check a couple other spots, and then we might get to throw in some early morning topwater. We're going to come up on a point right here, and the creek channel drops off. We should be going right under it, and there it is. See, there's the old roadbed. There's the creek channel, or the ledge. I won't get too shallow. We'll come up shallow and then drop off right here on the back side of this point. Be a little grass sitting there. Sometimes they'll pull up and sit on the edge of that grass. There's one out there. Look here. Look here. Good group of them. Good group. That's a bunch. They're tight. Look at that bunch chasing that shad right there. There's your creek channel. There's your ledge. See your hard edge. Got a little piece of brush sticking up on the side. There's a couple on the other side of the ledge right there. Alright guys, so as you see, we've got a few fish up here. They're a little more spread out, but that's kind of common early in the morning. You get out here before the sun starts to get up. They'll definitely spread out. Got a couple up here on this point, off the side of this point, that are popping. And so what I'm trying to do is just ease on up here with a Spybait. See if we can't get a bite. It's nice, it's early, low sun, a lot of fog as you can see. And so all I'm trying to do right now just show them something a little different. You know, I know a lot of people have seen these videos. They talk about these videos. They see this little top secret Lake P, and they see the areas that I catch them in. And so these fish have seen, I promise, a ton of swim baits. And probably by now a ton of underspins. And so we're just trying to show them a little something different this morning while we got a good low sun on. See if maybe we can coax one into firing on the old Spybait. And we're just fishing it at different levels. Since they're willing to come up and hit it, I am fishing it a little shallow. Every other cast I'm just alternating. Deep, shallow. What you see in front of you, literally the point runs way out and it's super shallow, but it drops off very quickly to 25 and 30 feet. 20 feet is about the creek ledge, which runs horizontally across in front of us. Now I will say something about this Spybait. There was a fish jumped right over there just past my Spybait. This Spybait, one of the things, boy, look at this fog rolling in. That is crazy. But this Spybait, you want to stop it just before it hits the water. Close the bell by hand. Give that line just a little bit of a pull. Because if you don't, it does have a bad tendency to want to foul around the hooks. So now should be able to get a pretty good cast right here. We're gonna let it fall for a minute, and you need to watch the fall with this Spybait. Because it is, what is going on there? Oh, there's one. There he is on the Spybait. Had my drag set a little too loose. We'll come back here and get the net. There we go. All right. Fish number one on the Spybait. He faux show wanted that. Good fish. Let's get him loose, set him free. All right. Spybait worked this morning. Awesome deal. Awesome deal. Oh, there's number two. Hey, little fella. Little fella. All right, there's number two on the Duo Realis. Hopefully we got it up here. We did. He's a little guy. All right, so we picked up two off this spot, two on the Spybait. We had a, hit on the Rico popper. I mean, I don't see how that fish didn't eat it. He blasted it. So we're gonna let these fish settle down, but before we do, I'm gonna kind of graph them to see how they've moved around after we've thrown baits at them. That's something that I do recommend you do, because a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to pull the fish off of their normal spots when you're fishing for them. So, it allows you to kind of see how they reposition and if they go back to that same sort of area. But right now we're going to run across a couple of them. We're going to see what we can see. All right, let's see what we got. We got something hanging off the point behind us back here. There's what fish arches look like. See the point, this point right here. Now we're gonna go up on this point. You can see we've got, that's the roadbed, that's the creek channel. There you can see the ledge. Excuse my early morning hacks. There's a couple, 3, 4, 5, maybe a couple more sitting over there. One sitting right on the drop off. A couple more right here to the left of us. I kind of missed this, but a couple of good marks in there too. A couple of good ones right there underneath us. You can see they're sitting right up on that ledge. Look at that. There we go. There we go. They're spread out here. Good grouping of fish right there. So we've got them kind of spread out. We're gonna leave them alone at that for right now, and we're gonna go on down and check out another couple of places. We've seen a small group of fish, but maybe we can get 3, 4 in the boat. This lake is a tough lake. I grew up fishing. I love it. I love this deep stuff, and it's just kind of what I do. But the thing about it is it is a tough lake. It's always tough to put 5 in a boat. So right now we've got 2. We're going to try and pick up 2, 3 more and put a limit together today. So, nothing big. I didn't throw the swim baits up there, and probably should have. I'd say we on an underspin and a swim bait. We probably, with as good as those dots are, we probably could have picked up 1 or 2 more. But just showing those fish something a little bit different, something that I'm sure not a lot of people are throwing up here. All right, let's go check our other spot. Hey guys, BassGeek here, and I'm with a couple of my friends and subscribers. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Tanya Counts.
Cluster Vance.
And you guys, where are you guys from?
Clintwood.
Clintwood, Virginia. Just so you know, that's kind of where we're at on Top Secret Lake P. I'm not going to give it away. There's already enough people fishing up here. So, You know, it's a small lake, but it's a fun lake. If you ever discover what it is, I will say, come give it a try. Hey, thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for being on the channel. There's a few. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I can see some on the side. Nothing real big, not a whole bunch. We're gonna make a few casts out, especially topwater here, because the way they're suspended up. We've seen a few breaking. So there's some right there. They're scattered out right now. That's, you know, common for early morning. And the Spybait pays off. Barely hooked, barely hooked. We ain't catching no bigs on the old Duo, but we catching them today. Seems like that's what they want. So far today, it's been a tough day, and the Duo has been producing. All right, after I lost that fish, I pretty much called it a day. You know, I was getting some killer hits on that right there, which that is, of course, my Bass Munitions Patriot Minnow 3.5 half ounce, you know, ledge head Tennessee River Bling, his underspin. You know, everything will be linked down in the bottom, you know, down in the description there. You know, it's a Lew's BB1 Pro. You know, I'm not going to cover every little detail, but it's a Lew's BB1 Pro, a 6 4-to-1, a 7.3 Killer Bass Baits Trident in a medium heavy fast action. It's my favorite rod and reel combo to throw that underspin, that half ounce underspin. I was getting hits on it, you know, but the thing of it is I really think I should have probably changed out, because I started getting hits on the underspin as the sun came up, and the Duo Realis was catching fish while the sun was still behind the fog and the mountains. Now, probably what I should have done is changed to a ghost shad. That was the natural shad on the Patriot Shad by Bass Munitions. So maybe I should have went with something a little more translucent, because they were knocking the crap out of it. They just weren't eating it. So maybe, you know, a slight change would have got me a lot more bites. You know, that sets us apart from the pros. You know, I didn't make that change while I was out there fishing. But the real star of the day is the Duo Realis Spinbait 90. This is the 90 version. I believe this again is Ghost Minnow. So that really did get them started this morning. They were up chasing just a little bit. You know, they're not up chasing like they will normally get to as we get into August. But you know, this lake is a highlands reservoir. As a bug just whacks me right in the eye. This lake is a highlands reservoir, so it's always a little bit behind, and the clear water matters. No matter what, guys, I know this is finesse, but it's still, at least down south, treat it like a jerk bait. Okay, and you still, with a jerk bait, you still got to have some water visibility, but you also have to have something that's just going to break that hard profile up. But I've really been working those for the past few years now, and kind of getting better and better. I'm trying not to stab myself with those hooks, but getting better and better with them. And so I fish those. This is a higher speed. This is a 6.2 to 1. This is the Mock Crush from Lew's. And this is actually a Daiwa Tatula 7-foot medium fast action rod. So really, really nice rod. It's got a little bit of tip to it so that with these small hooks, it doesn't pull them right out of the bass's mouth. And if you've seen how I was playing them today, I mean, you could see I was not worried at all about losing these fish. This is a great combo, keeps them pegged. I don't sweat it when they hook up. Now, the first one I had a little bit of trouble with because I didn't check my drag. Always check your drag. You never, you know, especially I've got a lot of rods and reels, and sometimes I'm working on one, and it's weeks before I touch it again. And so we still caught him. I mean, he ate it so hard it wasn't coming out of his face hole, but we still caught him. But really, that was kind of summed up the day. This bite should get better and better as we get into August and September. So stay tuned with us. I'm going to try and get out. I've almost done with the house, so that means more fishing videos, and I hope I'm going to get to go fishing with you guys. What I really want to start doing is kind of telling people on Instagram and maybe Facebook, hey, I'm going to be here, message me, and the first person that basically messaged me, I'm going to pick to go fishing with me. So I hope to do that. Don't hold your breath on that right now. You know, I got to get some me time out on the water, boys and girls. Old BassGeek ain't getting none in right now, and you know, I got to get me some fishing time. I got to get the fishy smell on my hands and fingers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. As always, questions, comments in the comment section below. You guys know I love talking to you about fishing and about anything that is bass fishing. I suck at all other fishing, so pretty much it's bass fishing questions. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Every little interaction, like or even dislike, helps the channel. So feel free to do whatever you want to do. It does help the channel. Please help me grow this channel. I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate the loyal subscribers and viewers that we have. And man, it means the world to me. We hit 43,000. I can't say thank you enough. Man, I love you guys. But as always, more than anything, you guys rock. All right, so let's pick this month's Mystery Tackle Box Pro winner. We're going to copy. We're going to come over. Filter duplicates. Include replies. Okay, let's see. 122 unique comments. Now let's see who wins. Team Jesus Outdoors. All right, Team Jesus. That's pretty cool. Me and Team Jesus have been buds for a long time. Make sure you go and check out Team Jesus Outdoors on YouTube, of course. He's got a good multi-species channel, and he's just a good dude. So congratulations, brother. You know, I think you've got my phone number and everything. So if you don't, go ahead and shoot me an email or leave me a comment, and I'll get your address and send you this box. All right, guys, as always, you guys rock.